Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Wednesday, new comic book day. It's time to go get your comics. I am going to highlight and give you a preview of some books that are coming out next Wednesday, February 22nd. So it gives you some time to kind of prepare, plan, connive, whatever the case may be. Work with your local comic book shop, see if you could pick up what you want online. I'm going to use Midtown as our proxy here. So let's jump on into it here. We're going, again, this is week of February 22nd, next Wednesday. Starting with Dark Horse, another James Tynion book. Number 1 is coming out. Now, I read this book way in advance, as last year I was one of the Tiny Onion subscribers, and he sent out all the pages of this via digital through email. So I don't know if I remember reading all of the issues, but I think I read the first couple issues. It was pretty good. I mean, it's a retelling of a supposedly true event. Two people that were abducted. Can't remember the name of the couple, but pretty famous in the UFO mythos community lore of the UFO community. So, if you're into UFOs, pick it up. Yeah, not bad. I mean, I don't think the art is anything to write home about, but decent story, especially if you're into that kind of thing. Pretty much that was it for Dark Horse. I didn't really see anything. I don't know. There's this High Republic Adventures Nameless Terror number 1. I don't know if this is a new ongoing, but you never know. Sometimes they'll drop a first appearance of some bizarre Star Wars character, and everyone goes crazy for it, and then 2 weeks later, no one cares again. So I don't know. Next one is Witcher Ballad of Two Wolves. I guess that's coming out next week with Dark Horse. Yeah, the Lopez cover looks nice. So if you're a collector of Witcher, that's on your radar for next week. And the rest are trade paperbacks and hardcovers. DC, Batman One Bad Day, Clayface number 1. I've been enjoying the read on these. I've read the Bane one, the Catwoman. There was another one, Two-Face, I think it was, the Penguin. It's basically your favorite villains and a story that sort of digs into their past, maybe humanizes them a little bit. A cover's pretty nice by, I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'll skip that. You got a Jim Lee and Scott Williams for B cover. Giuseppe Camacoli for the C. D cover is an incentive cover. It's kind of a poster looking cover. I kind of like it. That's a 1 in 25, believe it or not. They got that discounted almost 50% off. So if you, if you're collecting incentives, that's definitely a good price on that incentive. The 1 in 50 is priced at $31.50 by Jorge Corona. And the Brian Boland, just 10% off at $90. I've seen this book on eBay, though, go for over $250. So I don't know what it's going for on eBay now, but it's not sold out on eBay or on Midtown right now, which kind of tells me that maybe the demand for that book is not as high as the pre-orders were. So it tends to be the case these days. Batman, Superman, World's Finest, number 12. I don't see any rock and roll star on any of the covers here. I know issues, what was it? Issue 10 and 11. You had Paul McCartney on one of the issue covers, and then you had Jack White. Apparently everyone went bananas for the Jack White cover. I don't know why. Jack White is nowhere near the musician of, and nor the popularity of a Paul McCartney, but everyone went for the Jack White cover, I guess. None of those are appealing to me. Black Adam number 8, the A cover by Rodriguez is good. The B cover is not bad either by Da Silva. And you got a Chris Visions cardstock cover, and a Black History Month cover by Turin Clark. And the incentive, the 1 in 25, is by Lozano. I do dig Lozano's artwork. This one's pretty good. I believe I pre-ordered that. Catwoman 52 is out next week. The Swaby cover is likely to be the popular one, the B cover. The Sweeney Boo cover is also pretty good. I dig that one. Design cover is my least favorite. I guess that's that new character. It's not his first appearance though, but maybe that's his first cover appearance. I can't remember what his name is. Something Cat, Tom Cat or something. I don't know. The 1 in 50 Swaby foil cover is still not sold out at Midtown and going for $45. That one looks like it should do well. I don't know. We'll see. Deceased War of the Undead Gods #6. The Cale No cover is pretty awesome. I mean, it's a pretty dynamic cover. Gotta love it. Acetate to boot. You got a Matina cover. That's the 1 in 25. Catwoman. I think I pre-ordered that one. I'm a big fan of Matina. And the 1 in 50 by Sun Komanaki. That one's pretty good too. Flash, Turin Clark covers have been popular. I've noticed the last few issues, the Turin Clark A covers and the incentives have sold out. So the 1 in 50 incentive foil, that might be one to watch. I'm not going to highlight all these books. Lazarus Planet Omega #1. I do like the D cover here by Ariel Colon. Nice cover there by him. And Jen Bartel. Jen Bartel's normally uses much more dynamic coloring, more bright, vibrant colors. This is very muted, so I'm not, a little surprised by that. And you do have a Black History Month cover here with Cyborg. That looks pretty cool. By Edwin Gallman. Dig that cover. All right. Yeah, this Omega Federici cover is pretty cool too. We got an enhanced Batman. And there's a 1 in 100 for a one-shot. Man, this is. Wonder how many shops are going to have this in on their wall. A 1 in 100 for a one-shot. That's priced at $10. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's a good cover. It's not bad, but man, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that book. Superman Reboot, Volume 7, #1, bunch of covers. The Federici one's nice, but there's nothing there that's really. I guess there is a Matina one. The Matina, whatever that is. Cover I. How many covers are there? It's crazy. Phantom Zone cover. Black and white. You got a bunch. Now you're going into the incentives. Campbell foil, and of course the Matina spot foil. Man, that's got to be a 1 in 200. Priced at $144. Don't be surprised if you see this below $100. Issue #1 of a major character like Superman, it's just probably going to be very heavily ordered by a lot of shops. Hence why it's already discounted, from a 1 in 200 discounted down to $144. That's already a big discount. Titans United Blood Pack #6. I do like this B cover by Derek Chu. It's pretty awesome. Beast Boy coming at you, giving a ride to Superboy. And I really, really like the Lyrics Lee cover. This is one of my favorite covers coming out this month. I love this cover. The coloring is fantastic. I mean, this is what Jen Bartel should have used for her cover. The colors in her cover. This is a good cover. And notice how close they have it price to ratio. You're not seeing this book for $13.50. That's going to sell out probably by the end of today is my prediction. Wiz Comics #2. Facsimile. For you Shazam fans, that might be one to pick up. Wonder Woman 796, another Chew cover. That's really nice. Wonder Woman coming at you. Black History Month also on that one. I think that's it for DC. Man, that's enough. Dynamite Entertainment, Darkwing Duck. Yeah. Only Darkwing Duck I really picked up was, I think I picked up one by Tao and by Delato. That Delato one was really good. But other than that, I'm not really into collecting this. I'm sure there'll be people out there that buy every single cover. Crazy people out there. Draculina, a couple of Perillo covers look good, but again, I don't really pick up too much from Dynamite Entertainment. Very little from them. Once in a while, there's a good cover, but maybe a couple times a year I pick up a book from them. It's obviously very, very infrequent. Gargoyles, issue 3 is out next week. Bunch of covers on that. Same thing. Dynamite Entertainment loves to produce a bunch of covers. We got a Vampirilla Strikes, bunch of covers on that one as well. Buy what you like. That's what I tell people. Don't buy these for long-term investments. They're more like just buy it because you like the cover. Don't worry about it if it ever goes up in value. All right, Dead Seas number 3. This is IDW. I do love this Tula Lote cover. I did not know about this cover prior, so I don't know if they just released it. A lot of times when you do pre-orders, like I pre-order my books a couple months in advance. Usually the A and B cover you'll get to see in advance, at least the A cover, but many times you won't get to see the C or D cover if there is one. Just a C cover here that I didn't know about, and I'm a big fan of Tula. So that's one that I'm grabbing from Midtown. Still available, not sold out yet. I have a feeling that might sell out at some point. Let's see here. Image. Art Brut, number 1, second printing. That might be worthy of grabbing. There's also issue 2, second print. Black Cloak, number 1. I really enjoyed reading that one. Second printing on that first issue as well. And issue 2 will be out next week. About, 3 to 4 different covers. Pick the one that you like. Ice Cream Man number 34. That's a must-buy for me every month. I pre-order that every single month. It's just an unbelievable read. Highly recommend it. Can't recommend it high enough. All right, let me skip through some of this. Some cool covers on Philadelphia 28. Once in a while, Sean Alexander does a nice cover. That one's pretty cool. Black and white with the yellow eyes. I dig that. Local Man. That sounds like, what kind of book is that? So many books I don't buy anymore. It's just, there's too many. There's too many to buy. You just have to be very selective. Plush number 4. I don't collect this series at all, but that cover's pretty crazy. I love the coloring on that. Kind of dig that one. That's a nice coloring job on that one. Saga 62. I love this series. Been collecting it since the beginning, going all the way back to 2004. Man, that's coming up on another year. That'll be 20 years they've been doing this book. God. Am I wrong about that? I think it was 2004 was when the first issue came out. I love this cover, though. Fiona Staples, man, just an awesome cover. One of the best covers I've seen in a long time on Saga. So that's a must pre-order for me every single month. Spawn Unwanted Violence. There's a second printing. If you like Del Mundo's art, I think that one's worthy of picking up. Print run on that's probably going to be a lot lower as well. So take note of that. Issue 2 is also out, and there's also a Virgin B cover by Del Mundo. He's also doing the interior art, and the writing is done by Todd McFarlane. So it's probably worth taking a look at that one. I think that does it for Image. We're moving on to Marvel now. Amazing Spider-Man 129 facsimile. I don't have the original in my collection. Obviously, high-grade copies are very pricey these days. This is one of those books that if we go into a really bad recession one day, there'll probably be some deals on this book. Print run on it's not, it's fairly heavy, so it's not like it's a really hard book to find. Finding it in high grade, though, becomes challenging. Remember, Marvel always seemed to use cheap paper, especially back then in the, what was this, early 80s, mid 80s, when this book came out, or late 70s, whatever it was. It's an iconic book, so yeah, if you don't own the original, facsimile is a good way to go. And the facsimiles end up being worth money, believe it or not. Hulk 181, go look on eBay. That book sells all the time at $30. Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man #5, another Raza cover. Very cool. I think that's a Raza cover. Pretty sure it is. All right, I'm not going to highlight every single book. Immoral X-Men. That will be out next week. Yeah. Sabretooth. Don't pick up a ton of Marvel books, mainly just Daredevil and a handful of others, but that's about it. I do like this Matthias Mahaney Star Wars Yoda #4 with Mace Windu. That one's pretty cool. And I do like this Nick Bradshaw cover. I believe that is a 1 in 25. Yeah, I just love the detail. Yoda is capturing all that stuff with the Force. That's pretty cool. We got a trading card variant for Strange Academy Finals #4. Thor 31. I don't know anyone that reads that book anymore. I think there's been a major fall off in that book. That does it for Marvel. All right, Independence. Not a whole lot that I noticed next week from Independence. Abolition of Man #9. I believe that is an AI produced comic book somehow. I don't know. That's the claim to fame. I know the first issue had some heat on it for a little while. Banshees #1, another Scout book. Be careful with Scout books. They tend to not do well over time. Becoming Frankenstein #6. Cool cover. Art by Frank Chirocco, whatever his name is. Boogeyman #6. I've been reading this. It's been a good solid read. Ablaze Media. We've got a bunch of covers here. I kind of just dig the Jet Virgin covers, so I've been grabbing those. But there's other nice covers too. Grab the one that you like. Coins of Judas. Yeah, I thought that cover looked pretty cool. Stan Yak cover. Sold out, not surprised. Again, publisher Band of Bards. I mean, I don't know how many copies of that book is going to be out there. It's probably extremely low print run. Damn Them All #5. I do like this red cover reveal. Got the devil on your shoulders there. It's pretty cool. I like that red cover though. Dune House Harkonnen #2 will be out next week. Yeah, this is a cool Virgin cover there by Swanland. That one's pretty nice. The Murakami is a 1 in 25, and then you got a 1 in 50 Acuna. And it looks like there's a 1 per store. The Matthias Mahaney is spoken for $27. That's sold out. Everything Sucks #1. It's like a name of a good title of a book. Everything Sucks, All Cats Go to Hell #1. They'll make a comic book about anything. I don't know. They made a comic book about AOC. So that goes to tell you. That goes to show you. They can make a comic book about any piece of crap trash. All right, God Fell #1, a new Vault book. I do like the Tula Lote cover. Looks like the 1 in 100 is sold out at Midtown. They probably only had one copy. Yeah, it's pretty good. Heather Vaughn, I don't really know who she is, but I can't imagine too many shops are going to order 100 copies of a Vault book. Vault Comics, I don't know. I think within a year or two, another publisher that's likely to go out of business at some point. But I did pre-order the Lotte cover. So I am a little partial to a Lotte, and I didn't know what the cover looked like until now. So, it's the other problem with some of these independents. They don't exactly stick to schedules very well. So if you're looking for cover reveals, a lot of times you just won't get it until the week of or the week before. So it kind of makes it difficult to pre-order and plan. Liquid Kill #1. The only thing I don't like about this book is that its publisher is Whatnot Publishing. I'm not impressed with the people that own this company, nor the books they've produced so far. So maybe this will be a good one. I don't know. The one I did pre-order though, the Ghost in the Shell variant, I could see that one being popular just because it's Ghost in the Shell. So that one might be worthy of consideration. And there's also this DMX homage, I guess. I don't know what that is. $9. That's still available. I like that cover too. Again, I would be more excited about it if it wasn't being published by Whatnot Publishing. So take what you will from that comment. Ninja Funk, another Whatnot book. I read the first issue. It was absolutely horrendous. Never picked up another issue. And unfortunately, I'm one of those suckers that bought a Boss Logic cover. And I don't think I can get my money back out of that book, unfortunately. I think the value of that book has plummeted, much like the company will at some point, I'm pretty sure. Rick and Morty #2, they're rebooting Rick and Morty. I'm kind of upset that they did this. I think they should have just kept it going. But to be honest, the really collectability in Rick and Morty is probably just the first 5 to 10 issues. Other than that, maybe a cover here and there, but for the most part, if you want to buy a Rick and Morty comic book, just buy the first issue, maybe the second or third issue, but to accompany it. But yeah, just the first issue is worth going for. The rest of them aren't really. Something is Killing the Children #29. Bunch of covers there. I like the Sorrentino cover. The March cover is pretty nice as well. And then there is a 1 per store thank you variant. That is sold out at Midtown, of course, for $36. Three Stooges. We're getting near the end here, guys. I'm not highlighting everything. Just what caught my eye for the most part. Again, this Band of Bards, looks like this first issue sold out. They probably have a 500 print run. That's probably a minuscule print run. And that's it. Bear Wordless graphic novel hardcover sold out. So there you go. All right, guys, that's what I had for you. Those are your books coming out next Wednesday. I highlighted a few that looked interesting. The decision is yours. Choose wisely. I'll give a shout out to a couple people in the chat real quick. We got GTK Comic up in the Canadian North. Good to see you, my friend. We've got Kenneth Bird. And we got Luis Ramirez. So thank you, fellas, for joining in on the chat and saying hi as I did this little live stream. I know most of you will watch this in replay. If there's something I missed that's coming out next week, please leave that in the comments. Let me know. Maybe there's a book I should have highlighted and did not. Please leave some comments to that, and I would love to get your feedback from everybody. Hope everyone has a great Wednesday evening. Tomorrow night is the Thursday night live stream, so I will be highlighting what's happening in comic book land, some news events, show off some books. Yeah, the typical fare. I need to get an artist back on the show. I've been trying to get working on that, but it's just first part of the year is kind of tough. Everyone's so busy. It's kind of hard to coordinate schedules. So I'll see if I can get that done in the coming months. But join me tomorrow evening. I will be going live probably around 9 o'clock or so. And then, of course, probably on the weekend, I will do the Hot 10 list, highlight that, and we'll have a great weekend, hopefully. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.